Hello, I am Fraser2198.
And I'm Sam Eden TV.
And welcome to another episode of Durarara, episode 7. We are now past the halfway mark, guys, which means only 5 episodes left until this season has been finished. And from what we can tell, definitely something's gonna be happening soon. So let's just get on with the episode. Okay, so the episode starts off with where we last left off. Well, not where we last left off, that lied. Basically, it gives us a backstory of Verona. Verona was a child whose father worked for the Russian, I'm gonna say mobsters? Some sort of gang, if you will. And one day, because of that, not all the kids like to talk to her because they know that if they piss off her or she gets angry, then the father will probably kill them. So no one ever talks to Verona, and all she ever does is just reads books, and that was her lifestyle. Until one day, a burglar comes in, a guy wearing a mask and whatnot comes in, and is gonna steal some stuff, and Verona sees that, but then Verona becomes clever, and what she does is she floods the her bathroom to the full, her bathtub, full of water, and puts a skateboard on the floor. So basically the guy's looking at it and she pushes him and he goes falling into the tub. She then gets a hairdryer and electrocutes him to death. And of course the father then she has this idea that, oh, the father, my father likes me because I killed someone who's stronger than me kind of thing. She has that mentality. So she gets basically trained by the two Russians who own the Russian sushi bar, basic training, but then she went with those basic trainings to attack gangsters, to attack mobsters, to attack even people who were highly trained. And one day she destroys this entire gang that was opposing her father, and her father slapped her across the face because he knew that this was not the right thing that she should have been doing, but she did it anyways. So anyway, she's basically her and her friend are now running away, like they're in Japan. They're like not fugitives, but basically the Russians, her father anyways, need to find her and kill her. So he hires Igor, the guy with the bandages, to go and find her, and Igor's like, if you just stay away from trouble from these two, it's my job to go and get them and whatnot. So now we get cut back to her going to Henri's house, and she basically is attacking Henri, but we already knew that Henri was going to be fine because Henri has Saika, something like that, her sword, which she can just pull out of her body at any point in time, and she does that, and she starts attacking Verona with it, and Verona's like, what is happening? What happens if I get slashed by the sword? And like her curiosity, because she's a child. They basically say she is a child. She's highly skilled, but she's a child with not so childish toys, weapons that she shouldn't really be playing with. So anyways, she's attacking her, but she's very curious what would happen if she gets sliced up, and so she wants to, really, she really does. But then what ends up happening is her friend's like basically in the truck, and he's like, yeah, we gotta go. The Black Rider's here. So she goes in, hops in, they drive away. The Black Rider's following them, and she uses her shadow powers and whatnot. And then Verona gets like this. It's not an assault rifle. It's like this anti-material rifle, which it's just basically a gun that goes boom. Like it shoots out this bullet, and then it's a massive explosion following after that.
Yeah, it was like an anti-tank rifle kind of thing.
To get through our defenses, you're gonna need an anti-tank rifle. Oh my god, is that an anti-tank rifle? Oh shit, it's an anti-tank rifle. Halsing abridged. It's funny. So yeah, it was like that pretty much. And after that happens, Verona is like, okay, we gotta ditch this bike because she's following it with her shadow powers. Now we can either ditch it or we can ambush her. There's a plan. And then Mikado is talking to still Kanra, who's Izaya, and he knows it's Izaya, but he calls him Kanra anyways. I have a fault with this, but I'll talk about it later. They're talking, and Izaya's like, well, you can do two things. You could do a couple things with the dollars. One, you could command them, but then it wouldn't really become the dollars, and it's you just commanding them, and they probably wouldn't even obey. There's always that. So what are you gonna do, buddy? And they're just talking about it, and then he opens the door because Mikado gets like a ring or a knock at his door. He opens it, and it's Aoba and his gang, and then cut. So we can safely assume that Aoba is gonna do something, but he needs Mikado's help, because why would he bring his gang to his house when he would just need anything else, right? So something's gonna happen. Shit's about to go down, and I can't wait. Sam, take it away.
This was okay. Well, it was better than the last episode, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, you got the backstory of Verona. I keep wanting to say Veronica, even though I'm pretty sure you called her Veronica a couple weeks ago.
Shut up, Sam.
Yeah, it was nice seeing the backstory of Verona, who could become more interesting. Like, she's not really that interesting. I think she's just kind of okay, though she's probably better than some other characters in the show.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know it.
I'm not denying it. And actually, that's pretty much all I remember from this episode. Like, apart from seeing Izaya interact with the main guy. guy.
Izaya, man.
Who I don't even
Much
know
love.
if I can call him the main guy anymore, because he hasn't been the main guy since...
He hasn't been the main guy.
He hasn't been the main
Nope.
guy since, like, the last part of Season 2. So
Which
I
is
should
okay.
probably start learning his name.
Mikado Ryugami, it's really not that hard.
You said that in a very fast way.
Mikado, like the sweet. Ryugami.
Oh, Mikado. Oh, I can remember
Yeah, Mikado.
that then.
Yeah,
now
Mikado
that you said
like
it's
the
like
sweet.
chocolate sticks, I can get that.
Yeah, it's like it's like Pokey Sam.
Do you
so
want
yeah.
to get into the... You said you were going to get into it. You had a problem with him and
Oh yeah,
Isaya's
I just
conversation.
okay. So in season 1, it became clear that Izaya was a dick, and only Maso Mikita and a few handful of people know about this, but Mikado is not one of them. So as a viewer, I got pissed off when Mikado said, "Huh, Izaya, he's not a bad guy," and I'm just like, well, think of the times he's became psychotic, my friend. For instance, the time where he got a girl's cell phone, or the time he was up against Shizuru with his knife pulled out, and he saw the fight, of course. It makes me wonder, Mikado, you can't be this stupid to not realize that he's probably a dangerous person and you should not talk to him.
Wait, so you just said that Mikado, his experience with Izaya being a bad person is his fight with Shizuru.
Well, no, he said he's a sketchy person, but I can trust him overall. What I'm saying is, you see a sketchy person, you don't really want to trust them, especially someone you haven't really been talking to quite a bit, and you've only been talking to them in terms of internet sites, okay?
Yeah, but he has no reason not to trust him, though, other than he initially thought he was sketchy. But he had no reason to think he was sketchy in the first place.
Stranger danger is all I'm just going to say.
Ikebukuro. There are no strangers.
Everybody knows each... That's so shit. It's not even that small of a city.
As long as you're not coloured in grey, you know each other.
It's not even that small of a city. It makes no sense how these characters still see each other every single fucking episode. It's like they're just walking by and then they see each other. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's because they're the only ones with colour on their palette. You could spot them in a crowd.
Oh, I see. Only colored people can see colored people?
Wouldn't that be
You're
strange
racist.
if that was actually how the world worked? Is that wasn't just an art style? People in that world are actually just grey.
Like the people that don't matter are
Yeah.
grey, and the people...
That's how you know that
some...
you're pointless in life, is if you're grey.
Oh.
That'd be kind of fun.
Like in the real life application kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, because then everybody would know each other. Everybody would be... Okay, other people would be forced to talk to other people so that they wouldn't become grey. Huh, that could work.
That would explain why all the people with colour keep bumping into each other, because they're the only people you can see in a crowd of grey.
Point. I
See?
see. Yeah, it could work. No, I like it. Anyways, so we're pretty much almost halfway through the season. Well, we are halfway through. A little bit more halfway through. 5 episodes left. My prediction is that they're gonna build it up, so it's gonna be like Aoba doing some crazy shit, and then either Izaya putting him in his place, or one of our other main characters doing something serious. What do you think? Because this episode though, the ending, like Aoba's definitely gonna do something with Mikado. Because if he wasn't gonna do anything, he would have just visited him by himself. But the fact that he brought his little posse, something tells me something's up.
Yeah, something's up, but I don't think we'll find out. It's possible we won't find out till like the end of the season. Because the way this season's telling its story so far is that it'll introduce a plot point, and then it'll introduce another one, and it's not really developing any of them. Like, it's developing some, but when it comes to like the gang fights and stuff, I don't know what's happening, so I couldn't possibly say at this point.
Yeah, I know. Like, is the Zebra Gang even gonna attack the dollars? Just like there's no talking about this whatsoever. It's just, we brought up this plot point and then it's ended, and we're gonna talk about other plot points and character backstories and all that crap. Well, there's 5 episodes. Maybe they're gonna do the thing where it's like it's all gonna come together kind of shit, you know?
Oh yeah, that's very possible.
It's Durarara after all, so there's no doubt about that. Anyways, let us know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions of this episode of Durarara. If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more, subscribe down below or like this video. Subscribe to both my channel and Sam's channel, link in the description below to either. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode. I have been Fraser298.
I've been Sabine TV.
Sayonara and peace out. Bye.
Bye.